to another episode of Food Finders. Today we have a special guest with us. We have Queenie.
Hi, I'm very excited to be here to explore
Chinatown.
Yeah.
So in today's episode, we're gonna explore Chinatown itself and the areas around it that's definitely walking distance. Right, so Chinatown in Singapore used to be an enclave for the Chinese immigrants, but it is not just all the historical or traditional buildings.
Yes, we'll bring you to good places, good food, and of course, good deals if you book through Klook. So, shall we?
Let's go!
Put on your mask.
Oh, totally forgot. Okay.
So we're here at Nanyang Old Coffee for breakfast, our very first stop.
Nanyang Old Coffee is trying to show that Singapore coffee can be as good or even better than Western style of coffees. So here at Nanyang Old Coffee, there is a unique coffee workshop as well and a coffee museum. So you can actually learn about the history of Singapore's coffee and how it has really evolved. Let's dig in and see how it goes. So I actually like the traditional style where they use like the thick kaya toast. There's some places that use like a very thin crust. Yeah.
The butter and the kaya is very fragrant. Actually, this is my favorite kind of breakfast. Like, I always make half-boiled egg and then I'll dip this in. Let me try dipping it into my tea.
That's very innovative. Very
Let me
good.
try the bak kut teh.
Okay, next up, try bak kut teh.
I can taste that this one like is a bit more 重口味. Is it okay for you?
I mean, normally you eat bak kut teh with like rice also lah. So, or like with youtiao or something. So this will actually mix with the rice. So it's actually okay that it's a bit more savory. The soup too nice. I'm just like trying to finish.
Yeah, I'm gonna finish that later. Are you excited for the chili crab pasta?
Actually, chili crab spaghetti is something that has been
Did you take a
here
shot?
and there in Singapore. Oh shit, this is spicy.
Not very spicy.
Yeah, and you never take the
It's
sauce.
okay.
It's a bit spicy.
I actually like the pineapple with the. I think you still find it weird.
A bit weird. Still
Really?
find it a bit weird. This is probably more a lunch item lah, rather than breakfast. If you book through Klook, you can actually enjoy 30% off the set main courses here at Nanyang Old Coffee
With drinks.
with drinks.
And also on Klook, you can actually book the workshop that we were talking about. So it's your own DIY coffee making workshop. And Seth actually said that he liked his own coffee blend better.
I made a
yeah.
pretty good coffee, I think. I think it's probably one of the only traditional coffee making workshop in Singapore. So you don't want to give this a miss.
So now that you are full of energy after your good cup of coffee, you can go ahead and explore the rest of Chinatown.
Woohoo! Let's go!
Let's go! So now we're here at Spring Court for lunch.
So the brand has been around since 1929, but they've actually shifted around in different parts of Singapore. And we're gonna try some of their famous dishes.
Can we start with the chicken first?
Oh, start
I'm a
chicken.
chicken person.
That's right.
This is so nice! Oh god. I'll finish this whole plate. I'm gonna finish this whole plate.
Pretty damn good. I think it really complements the chicken. It's like slightly sweet, but the chicken's like more salty. It's a very, it's a very easy to eat.
And how do they roast this? The skin is very, very crispy. Very, very crispy, yeah.
That's true.
So shall we move on to the
Let's try the
oni?
next dish.
Oni?
No lah, only dessert.
Okay.
Leave it for last.
Popiah
bro.
first then.
Yeah, let's do the popiah first. The Spring Court popiah is a freaking big popiah.
You just use your hand.
Not possible to touch it, I think, in your mouth.
Oh, it's a bit spicy.
Okay. Oh, you can't taste spicy, right?
Yeah. Usually my
spicy.
spice level is like, if it's a mala scale, 小辣. I think this is like a 中辣.
No, quite spicy.
Oh, it's quite spicy for you also? Okay. It's very 呛 for me.
There's quite a lot of the soybean, like the bean curd kind of layer. It's very thin.
I like the skin. Yeah.
Used for popiah. A nice mix. But I think the spice is the chili that they put inside is quite unique to Spring Court as well, and probably like one of their sort of signature. Moving on to something sweet, let's try the chapao like you.
You can actually taste the pandan flavor. It's quite unique. Not many places will actually infuse pandan into their liu sha bao. How do you find the liu sha? Do you like flowy enough?
Yeah, and the taste just nice, not too sweet.
Not too sweet, not too salty. You know, just nice.
Just nice.
So yeah, this liu sha bao, very good. So lastly, we're gonna try the dessert, which is the orni. It's a typical Teochew dessert. Let's try some.
It's a Teochew dessert.
Yes, it
I'm
is.
Teochew, but
Teochew. Are you Teochew?
don't
Then you don't know
really.
you have orni.
very nice eh.
How do you convert? You like your cultural dessert?
Yeah, maybe it's my inner Teochew. You see the plates, they have like the flower patterns that they use. I appreciate such details.
It is actually a very nice ambience to bring your family to. What you see or what you pay for is what you get.
So after trying all these dishes, I'm sure you guys will want to try them as well. So if you book through Klook, you actually get a 15% discount.
So, how full are you now after lunch?
I'm actually very full. We ate quite a lot.
Really? But I heard girls got a second room for dessert one.
Oh?
Is that true?
That's true.
That's true. Well, guess what? We're going to a dessert place next.
You're having desserts?
Yes.
I'm always up for desserts.
Let's go.
Let's go!
So we're at Kyongsiak Bakery today to try some of these beautiful cakes. This concept is a mix of tradition along with more modern representations of the pastries and cakes that we're going to try today. So we're going to try 4 cakes and pastries today.
So shall we dig in?
Okay, let's try. This is a burnt cheesecake craffin, which is 2 very trendy things mixed together,
Yes.
which is the craffin and the Basque burnt cheesecake.
Oh, I love the cheese.
Okay.
This combination goes very well together. Oh my god.
I think it's great textures, crispy exterior, really goes well with like the liquid, melty cheesecake. Dun, 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 dun.
I can finish it even though we just had lunch.
Okay, let's try the next one. Pulau Hitam burnt cheesecake. Okay, this one is way more cake-like than, you know, the craffin definitely. You can still taste like the black glutinous rice like together with the cheesecake as well. Actually quite surprising, like I wouldn't like put cheesecake and pulau hitam together.
Yeah, it's an
But it seems to
interesting
work.
mix. So shall we go their signature?
Yes, let's try. This is the Sohe pastry, which is their signature pastry at Kyongsiak Bakery.
Ooh. No wonder this is their signature. Even though there's no filling, but the skin, very nice texture.
I think cause like it's made in like sort of a intertwined way
Yes,
and like
that's
sort
the
of
word.
in layers. It's actually very light.
There are chocolate bits to it. I like some beautiful bite lah. Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's chocolate chip.
I'm gonna finish everything after this.
Oh wow, really? After all the heavy lunch we had?
There's always room for dessert. Obviously, there's a separate stomach. Okay, so our last
Let's try the last.
dish is the Chendol Delight. Oh my god, this really tastes like Chendol.
So although it looks quite dense, it's actually quite light. I think it's coconut in the cream as well.
Yeah, it's not too gelat.
So what's your favorite out of all these 3?
Favorite? Definitely the burnt cheesecake.
Okay.
I think it's the sweetest actually. Crispy,
Flaky?
yes,
I would say
flaky
flaky.
and crispy, and then the inside is
Crusty?
like all gooey, so it goes really well together.
The Sohe is actually my favorite. If it was a like plain pastry, I would not really like it as much, but there's a bit of chocolate chip inside.
Yeah.
And goes well with the coffee, yeah, because it's not too sweet. It's, I think, probably the least sweet out of like all the desserts for the Sohe.
So now here's a deal for you guys.
In addition, you can get up to 10% off dining vouchers when you book through Klook.
Shall we move to our next place?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Excited to check out the next place. Let's go.
So at our last location of the day for dinner, and we're here at Jekyll and Hyde.
Right. So Jekyll and Hyde, as the name suggests, there are 2 sort of different concepts. So the bottom is
It's like
more
suddenly now like brunch vibes, brighter with like greens, and then the top, which we are at, is like an open bar.
dimmer, more chill. Yeah, it's really for drinking vibe. Jekyll and Hyde is a concept that wants to promote modern Singaporean dishes. So there are a lot of ingredients and suppliers and producers that are local, and a lot of very familiar dishes that Singaporeans will love in their drinks and the food.
Yeah, so we're gonna start with our first dish, the Wagyu Char Kway Teow. Shall we begin?
Yes.
Okay.
Just gonna try the kueh first. The char kway teow by itself, a bit of spiciness, and it's quite savory. You get a lot of the oily flavors inside. Then you add on the Wagyu beef, which is also a very fatty cut. But this Wagyu beef that they use is not an A4 like melt in your mouth kind of Wagyu beef. It still has a bit of bite to it.
Yeah.
There's a fair amount of fat content in both the beef and the char kway teow itself. So that really blends together. Alright, so very excited to move on to the cocktails.
That's the one that you're looking at, right?
Jekyll Hyde, of course, cocktail bar. You are here to drink cocktails. So the first drink is the Pandan Valley.
It's called nasi lemak in a cup.
Bartender, nasi lemak in a cup. This is pandan infused whiskey with a soda, so it's like a carbonated coconut water. And there's this like homemade sambal.
Actually, sambal on the cup.
Actually, sambal. Yeah,
for the whole nasi lemak experience. Okay, I thought it would be very weird because I don't like to mix my sweet and savoury stuff together, but the chili actually brings out the taste. Like there's this like spiciness to it.
Ew. There's like heavy yam in the sambal that we use, and it's more on the sweeter side. So I think that really matches with the whole cocktail.
I can still taste the whiskey.
It's damn good. It's damn good. Can you taste the pandan? Like the pandan is there like it's not like wow, like damn strong pandan.
Yeah, it's like hello.
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 Yeah. Alright, so we're moving on to the last drink. This is called Beauty in a Cup. It's made
Smells
with
very healthy.
snow fungus, longan wolfberries. So it's all infused inside here. So it's like a very traditional Chinese dessert.
And like the thing is that I cannot smell the alcohol.
It smells like ginseng actually. Do you get like a ginseng
Yeah.
vibe?
I like chrysanthemum with ginseng. So I actually really like this.
This is actually very good. Like you like chrysanthemum, yeah, the chrysanthemum is just screaming, chrysanthemum!
So do we have a deal for them?
Yes, we do actually. You can save up to 25% off the cocktails when you book through Klook. So we've come to the end of our Chinatown food trail for this episode of Food Finders. What was your favorite experience today, Queenie?
Wow, we had 4 meals together today. Thank you so much for having me. I tried a lot of amazing food. But since I have a very sweet tooth, my favorite has to be the Keong Siap Bakery. Really affordable prices and very good range. Yourself?
My favorite would definitely be the Jekyll and Hyde experience. So the cocktail bar that serves such a wonderful char kway teow, that was very unexpected for me.
That's not the one that you're...
And also the modern Singapore inspired cocktails. I think those were very beautifully done, very balanced drinks, and definitely that was the best experience in Chinatown for me. So has today changed your perception of how Chinatown is like?
I would say yes, because at first I thought it's for my grandma and grandpa to be here. But actually I realized that there's a lot of young crowds here. I think it's because there's a lot of restaurants, cafes, and also like a lot of places to take Instagrammable photos. And also, it's very near the MRT, and all the streets are very linked together, so it's very easy to get from places to places. And so after today, I realized that there's so much more to Singapore than I thought. So if you think the same as well, and you'd like to explore more of Singapore, you can check out Klook's website for more good deals.
For all our subscribers, we have a unique promo code that is in the description. So check it out if you want